topic is first basic program of Python. And we have two approaches for writing Python. राइट पाइथन के कोड को हम दो अप्रोचेस से राइट कर सकते हैं. चलिए वी स्टार्ट विथ ए फर्स्ट थिंग. मैंने लास्ट आप लोगों को बताया था कि हाउ टू ओपन ए पाइथन IDE and I have already created my shortcut for Python IDE and I just click on it and my Python IDE has been opened, right? And this IDE is also called a Python shell or ठीक है Python interactive mode, right? Two things are there, Python shell or Python interactive mode. Why it is called a interactive mode? Why it is called a Python IDE? And IDE stand for Integrated Development Learning Environment. IDLE, Integrated Development Learning Environment, right? And this is called interactive mode. Why it is called interactive mode? Because as you write a single statement on it and just hit enter, it will return you output instantly. Okay, let me write some statement print and hello. So it will return me out. Okay, so this is what a interactive mode. कि you write a single line of code and it will return you output. I write 1 plus 1, it's return me. I write 2 plus say 3, it will return me 4. I write 2 into 4, it will return me 8. Okay, instant output it will return. And the second mode is script mode. The second Python mode is, one is interactive mode and another one is script mode. And how can we write a code in script mode? So we can write some block of statement in the script mode, not a single line code only. We can write block of statement, line, number of lines we can write, number of instructions we can write in the script mode, and that bunch of instructions will execute one by one after running the code. Okay, and how can we start a script mode? In the script mode, we have to save our file with file name .py, right? And what is py here? .py here. .py is extension of Python file. Extension of Python file. Okay. And बच्चों एक्सटेंशन हमें ये बताता है कि फाइल का टाइप क्या है. ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम को, पाइथन वर्चुअल मशीन को, ईवीएम को ये पता चलता है कि भाई कि ये जो फाइल है .py, दिस इज ए पाइथन फाइल एंड इस फाइल को थ्रू द पीवीएम हमें रन करना है. ठीक है, ये डिफरेंट फाइल फॉर्मेट भी है, .py, .c, .c++, .java, है ना. सो डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ .html, different Python with different extension, file extension we have. तो यहाँ पर Python का जो फाइल एक्सटेंशन है वो है .py. Okay, how can we use a script mode? How can we run a code in the script mode? Just you need to open the IDLE, go to the file and click new file. In new file with the name untitled. That means this file is not saved up to now, and that file name is untitled by default. And you can use this file to write a script code, or script code should I say, a group of statement you can write here. Go to the file and save that file. So it asking me for the location. By default it will take the location of app data local programs, and if I am checking the starting, so it will take C users, Arun Gupta, app data. It may be this path in your system can be different. Programs, Python and Python 3.8.32, something like this. This is the location. But I want to create a desktop folder. I have some folder already, and this is this one, 12th IP. I open this and I want to save file here. Okay, let me write, this is my first code .py. Okay, I am writing a code, first code.py, and save as type you must be select Python file. By default this is a Python file, but must ensure कि यहाँ पर save as type, this one save as type should be Python files. Okay, तो आपने लिखा फाइल का नाम, any file name, first code.py. File name must not contain any space, means that like first space code, like है ना, not applicable. Without a space file name should be there. First code should I write, और जो भी मैंने फाइल का नाम रखा, as you feel better, whatever you write your file name. So I am writing first code.py. .py is the fix, and save as type is the Python files must be there. So I click on save. My file is saved. You can see the title of the file now, first code.py. So you can write here number of statement. Let me write printf, no, only print. Print is a statement we have discussed just very soon, and I am writing hello, what you are doing today. Okay, what you are doing today, and it's done. I want to write some another statement. Let me write and okay. Here I am writing I am doing good. I am doing good. ठीक है, चलिए, तो मैंने ये दो स्टेटमेंट लिखी हैं, बच्चों मैंने इस फाइल को सेव कर दिया. Now time to run this file. And how can we run? You can see a file, edit, format, and run menu. So click on this, and there is a mode. There is option of run module F5. Either you can press F5 directly. So you can see something is wrong. So you can press F5 directly, and you know, on Python shell, your program will be run every time individually. Okay, again this is my file, just wait, and I run module. You can see every time a different block your program will be executed. You can write a number of statement here, so all statement will be executed one by one as in the script mode. Okay, number of lines I am writing here, some different lines I save, I do F5, and again your program is there, your output is there. Okay, so this is the two different ways to writing a code. Okay, and now we discuss a very systematically print statement. Okay, the print statement. Print statement. Now one thing is here. Okay, what is print statement? So print statement is a function in Python. It's a predefined function. It's a predefined function. What is the predefined function? A function is already defined in the Python. In the Python batteries, in the Python libraries, this is called a predefined function. It's a predefined function or used to print statements on output ठीक है कि भाई आउटपुट स्क्रीन पर स्टेटमेंट्स को प्रिंट कराने के लिए हम यूज करते हैं इस स्टेटमेंट आउटपुट स्क्रीन. ठीक है, just see some examples like I'm writing print. We can use single quotation mark to print the statement. Either we can use double quotation mark. Both are happily possible in Python. Okay? And if I want to print a multi-line statement, so I can use 3 quotation marks at a time. And I can write here whatever I require. Hello, bye, good night, good day. And I can print multiple statements like this. Okay? So this is a multi-line, used to print multi-line in the Python. Let me show you that all statements, and I'm using some interactive concept, sometime skip mode. So I'm writing here print, just whatever I'm writing inside the double quotation mark or single quotation mark, that will be print on output screen as well. Okay? I'm using print, and again I'm writing hello, that will be printed. If I'm using print, okay, and on this mode multi-line statement cannot be possible. So let me open my Python file, and first code is here. Just right click on it and add it with IDLE. The option, you need to choose the option, right click on it, edit with IDLE, and here IDLE. So if I want to write a multi-line statement, you can use print and hello, bye, night, day. Okay, something like this. And if I run this code, my file is saved. I use F5, and you can see all multi-line statements are printed here. Okay? So this is a print statement we can use. Now let's start with the new topic, data types. Okay, let's start with the new topic, data types. Data types. Okay. Now, what do you mean by the data types? The mean by the data types is type of data. Type of data. You know, in daily to daily life, we use different type of data. Okay? Like if I'm talking about a name of a person, like my name is Arun. So this name is in the string form. I'm talking about my age. That age will be in the integer form. I'm talking about my height. Height in the float format. Okay. So these are the different ways. These are the different ways to show the data. Okay. So here we discuss types of data. That how many different type of data in the Python programming. Okay. So there are approx 14 different type of data. 14 different type of data. What they are? Let me show you. The first one is int, float and complex, bool, 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 and str. These are the fundamental data types. Apart from this, list, tuple, dict stands for dictionary, set, and range, and none, and few more different type of FROZEN, frozen sets, frozen set, bytes, and byte array. These are some different types. Frozen set, byte and byte array. They are not in your syllabus. Okay? We have discussed about the data type concept up to int, float, complex, bool, string, list, tuple, dict, set, range, and none. Up to there. Okay. So first we discuss about int data type, right? And how can we assign a variable to any value? Okay. Let me write a variable name. We have already discussed how can we declare a variable. So I am taking a variable num, and I am assigning num equal to 10. In that case, Python is what? Python is a dynamically. I have told you about the features dynamically typed language. Python is a dynamically typed language. What is the meaning of that dynamically typed language? I am declaring a just variable name and assigning some value. I am not defining the type of this variable. In other languages, if you assign some value to a variable, you have to tell the type of variable first. So what is the type of this variable? Num int type. I am fixing the type of this variable. This num variable only can accept integer values. Okay, int. But this type of terminology is not present in Python. You just need to declare a variable name and assign some value, and that variable become of that type. Okay, Python have a type concept. Python have a data type concept, as I discussed here, as I writing all the list of data types. Python having a data type concept, but that data type concept, in Python we don't need to use explicitly, or should I say, to declare a variable we do not need to specify a data type explicitly. Okay, हमें यानी कि वेरिएबल को डिक्लेयर करते समय explicitly data type बताने की जरूरत नहीं है. Python do that work itself. Python अपने आप depending on the value, based on the value, वो Python उस वेरिएबल को खुद से ही टाइप डिक्लेरेशन दे देता है, और that type declaration is done by internally. There is no burden for the programmer. Why you have to be remember the data type? No, not is possible, right? One thing is more different from the other languages in Python. That is, you declare a variable int num in other languages. Okay, and later on you are assigning some value. Like Arun. In that case, what? Because num is already registered as an integer variable. The other language said, "Hey, what are you doing? This is a wrong concept." Other language said, "Hey, what are you doing? This is a wrong concept. You cannot assign a integer variable to a string value. This is not possible." Okay, they said you cannot assign integer value to a string data. Not possible. But in Python, what happened here? you can easily use like num equal to Arun. In the next statement you can use num equal to 10.45. In the next statement you can also use equal to. So what happened in that statement? Num variable is type of integer value. In that case, num variable is a type of string variable, str. In this statement, that num function become a float variable, and in this statement, that num function become a bool variable. And I have already discussed about the values of different data types, and in this data type concept we will discuss about that all things in the very detailed. Okay, so num is 10, num is Arun, num equal to 10.45, num. So according to that value, Python declared that variable of a type we assign the value. जो भी जिस टाइप की वैल्यू हमने उसको असाइन की है, उस टाइप का वेरिएबल वो इंटरनली उसे डिक्लेयर कर देगा. दिस टाइप ऑफ कंसेप्ट इज कॉल्ड ए डायनामिकली टाइप्ड लैंग्वेज, and where we need to specify the variable first. We need to specify the type of the variable first to assigning some value. That concept, that is an old concept, and C, C++, Java, that type of language use that concept, and that concept is called statically typed language. We don't think about this concept. Okay, this is not for us. Because Python not use this concept. Python use dynamically typed language. Just for the knowledge, remember one thing: in the language where we need to specify the data type first before using a variable, if assigning a variable value, that language is called a statically typed language. But Python is a dynamically typed language, and there is no need to declare a variable explicitly, the type of the variable explicitly. Okay. Now one thing is here, sir, you said on the basis of the type of the value, Python will automatically declare this variable of a particular type. Like I am assigning integer value, the Python virtual machine will declare that variable, consider this variable as a integer variable. How can we consider? How can we be sure about it? ठीक है, हम क्यों माने ऐसा? तो Python provide us a function. Python provide us a inbuilt function. That function is called a type function. This type function returns the data type of a particular variable. Okay, we just need to pass the variable name and use that type function. This type function returns us a data type of a variable. What type of data type of this variable Python declare internally, you can see very clearly. Okay, let me do the practical of this concept. Okay, just wait. On the Python shell we are doing this concept, and we are declaring a variable num, and I am assigning some value. Okay, value is assigned. Based on the value, if I check the type of that variable, based on the value, if I check the type of the variable, you can see the type of the variable is int. Later we discuss about this class concept. Just see this part. The type of the variable is int. Next we have num. In the next statement, I am assigning some value like this. And if I check the type, so what happened here? The type of num now onward this statement will be float. Okay. If I am taking some another variable, okay, assigning some value, like I am assigning, just wait, sorry, I am assigning it is done. And if I check the type of this variable, and it will print some string. I am choosing this variable num equal to. Based on the value, the type of the variable will be assigned as type, and if I check num, and it will print. Okay, so you can understand the type function concept. Key first thing, dynamically typed language, we do not need to declare the variable type explicitly, means by the programmer side, it is done internally. And how can we check the type of any variable, any data type? By helping a type variable. You can also do like type and I'm passing 100. So which type of this? Int type. You can also check like this. You can check by passing the variable name, or you can check directly the value. Okay. And we, when you declare some variable, when you declare some variable, that variable takes some address in the memory. Okay. That variable takes some address into the memory. And how can we check that address? The question is, how can we check that address? Okay, some memory is there. Some memory is there. You declare some variable. So inside the memory, some value is stored. And that value is referred by the associative value. Now, like this. Okay. So this memory location having some address. And how can you check that address? By helping of ID. ID, right? So by helping of the ID function, we can check the address of a particular variable in the memory. Later we understand the concept why we required. So let me check ID of num. You can see some numerical value is there. So this is the memory address of num. And you need to remember one thing very especially, that in Python, okay, I'm writing some different color. Okay, I'm writing something. In Python, everything is an object. What is the meaning of this statement? Later you will be understand. Right now it is not able to tell you what is an object. So just remember a single point. In Python, everything is an object. In that case, this memory location, this box, just a memory representation, concept. Okay, internally ऐसा box बनता है नहीं बनता, that is a different thing. But I am taking a general representation of the memory. So that memory block is a object, and that object is referred by some name. This num variable is referred to this memory location. Okay, just remember a simple point. In Python, everything is an object. So up to now we have discussed how many data types we going to learn in this session, and 3 different inbuilt function we have discussed today: print, ID, and type function. Okay, and this is complete from my side today.